Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So for some reason the stones worked now all of a sudden. So I can actually finish this quest. Not necessarily all the other skeletons, but just this little part. This was also exceptional. This stone, I could hit it 3 times. Usually you can only hit it once, sometimes even twice. But this one, I hit it like 3 times. I was like, oh. And it did get me the last little part I needed. I think it was a rib, yeah. So then now I can complete it. I can show you guys this part of the quest too. Well, I'm glad that I can still show it after all. Whether or not I'm gonna do all the other skeletons, I'll see about that. I don't think so, because I already did that once. Yeah, it was in 2020 I think, because that is when I posted about it. And about that, yeah, as you already saw in the title, this is going to be an archaeology guide video. It's again my work that I've done in the past. It pays off, because in the past I don't know even exactly how I did it anymore, but I made all these sheets, all these screenshots to say so, with information about the archaeology in Dino Valley, and then I posted it on Instagram. And so I'm going to show you those in this video. It is still valid in old SSO, but I think it's, yeah, nowadays it's still valid in new SSO as well, so it can work for either. It may change, of course, when they update Dino Valley, but that hasn't happened yet, so this guide goes for both versions of SSO. Yeah, how did I make that back then? I think well, I took the screenshots in Dino Valley, and then I think I used Word, and then I put text on it, something like that. Or did I use Paint? I don't know. And I'm writing down coordinates with my phone. I may even have added the text in my phone on the screenshot. Yeah, I think I edited it using Instagram or something. I remember a little bit how I did it. Well, what is sure, I know it was quite a fuss and it took some time, it was some work, but I managed it, I did it, and well, now it pays off. It already did back then. Those posts got a lot of likes, but now I can use it too in this video. Here are the extra interesting finds. And yeah, of course I don't have these skeletons yet, but yeah, I may or may not acquire them. Not if it takes 3-4 months again, but about that later. Alright, then now moving on to the second part of the video. I made all these informational sheets. This one about what's to come, information about archaeology in Dino Valley, where to hand them in, extra interesting finds, how long it takes. It's of course important to note that not every stone is always active, and which one is active, it's random. And of course you'll have to use old Betsy, the pickaxe, to be able to do it. Same in Epona, you just use that one, but you already got that before you start all of this, so okay, this is of course obvious, you guys know where to hand the stuff in, but I just wanted to include it back then. I just wanted to cover everything. The skeletons to Professor Dura, and the extra interesting find with Harley. As you can see here, I'm on a Generation 2 Halflinger. Don't think we can get them anymore in new SSO. This one was named Cloud Pearl. Then more information about extra interesting finds. What I noticed back then, every round I got like 4 stones with extra interesting finds, 1 in each area. Yeah, every skeleton has a designated area. 1 in the elevator, or in the elevator, around the elevator, 1 on the lake, the mountains, and 1 in the valley of the frozen mist. And yeah, you don't always get something valuable. And you will see about the areas more later. We'll make it easier to understand because I will show coordinates, etc. And yeah, the extra interesting find stone, which one it is, it's random every time. It's not like every time you get the same stone that has extra interesting finds. It always differs. It took me, in 2020, it took me 3 to 4 months to complete doing a route every day. I visited every stone, and that took me about 20 to 30 minutes every day with a North Swedish horse, so a cold tolerant horse that can gallop fast, of course. And while with trading carefully, it's important because you may get trash sometimes. So if you stack up some more before you trade, then of course you have a bigger chance that you get something valuable. Yeah, this was a really a real test of perseverance and patience for me, but I also kind of enjoy doing it. So yeah, indeed, good luck. I don't know how it is now. Maybe you guys will have more luck than I had back then. But yeah, it took me 3 to 4 months to complete it. And which rewards you get, you will see that soon enough. Alright, first, extra interesting finds rewards. And here you see the extra interesting finds, the action figure, the cell phone, the gold coin, and the small statue. So, for the action figure, you get these brown elite pants and Jura's favorite shirt. I found all of these rewards at the website, or not a website, a post from Alanis Moonstorm on Tumblr, but I will link that in the description. These are the Cellphone Rewards, this helmet, this shirt, and these gloves. It's interesting that we get summer clothes in the winter area. For the gold coin, you only get one thing, the blue elite riding jacket. And for the small statue, you get this waistcoat and brown elite riding boots. Of course, if any of this went too fast, then you can always pause to read. But the great thing is with these rewards, most of them have full stats, so that's great. At least then I noticed then I'm more likely to actually use them. Alright, then about the skeleton rewards. Yeah, like I said already, I found out about the rewards by the post from Alanis Moonstorm on Tumblr. So shout out to her again, and you see her comment here as well. Yeah, I was looking for certain pants, those with the blue socks, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And after a lot of googling, I found out they were called Jura's riding pants, and that is how I got to her post. What I also need to mention is that for every reward, you need to hand in one full skeleton. So for all of these 3 rewards, you need to hand in one full skeleton. So yeah, it is a lot of work This is why the process takes so long. And usually with Jura you do get a reward, not trash. That is more a thing with the extra interesting finds, but yeah, it is a possibility. So yeah, you're gonna have to gather the stuff multiple times. Now let's take a look at what you can get. For the yellow mystical dinosaur is the black recreation cap, the green beach shoes, and black recreation gloves. For the green small skeleton you can get a dark blue outdoor jacket and the brown archaeology shorts. Then this is the pants I was talking about. I really badly wanted this pair, but then I couldn't find it, and yeah, that's how I got to Alanis her post. This is what you can get for the blue unusual dinosaur. I like how SSO kinda stick with the topic here of blue. 2 blue rewards for the blue skeleton. So the Jura riding pants, the blue beach shoes, and the black outdoor jeans. Then for the red or spectacular dinosaur you can get a brown outdoors boots and a red beach shoes. And again, they all give really good stats, so that's just great. Then this is the complete elite outfit. And this is the complete outdoor recreation outfit. Both kind of wintry, which is really fitting. Okay, then now as promised I'm going to show you coordinates for all the skeletons. First the green small skeleton, starting near the elevator. And again, if it goes too fast you can pause. I will of course, as I always do, also add chapters again. And I have done this really route-wise to say so that you can just easily do it with a logical start. Alright, then part 2 of the green small skeleton. Of course it depends a little bit on whether you start at the elevator or not, but you're gonna have the coordinates then either way, so you can do it however you wish to. I see it was already kinda getting evening here. Beautiful light. Alright, the last one of that. Then one more part for the green small skeletons. Yeah, as you see, this is just mostly in the beginning part, all kinda sort of close to the elevator, just the first part of the valley. Alright, that was it for the green skeleton. Then next, the yellow mystical and blue unusual skeleton, because their locations kinda overlap. Alright, so as you can see, some numbers are in blue and some are in yellow. When the numbers are both in blue and in yellow, then it can contain both skeletons. But if it's only blue or if it's only in yellow, then it only contains that specific skeleton. Alright. Second part of the yellow, mystical, unusual and blue skeleton. You see, this one only blue. But this one blue and yellow. Yeah, some letters are a little bit blurry. But that is why I add chapters. And they're still readable. I actually wrote about it indeed. Too bad the blue letters turned out blurry, but I think you guys can still read it well. Yeah, they're still readable enough upon the white. Alright, then part 3. Yeah, this is some work, as you can see, because these stones are everywhere. So yeah, if you want to get this done, yeah, then you're gonna have to be dedicated. Okay. Then part 4. This one again, yellow and blue. This one just yellow. Doesn't matter when it comes to these stones. They can all contain extra interesting finds or just the regular skeletons. Going deeper and deeper into the valley. Alright. Then last but not least, the red one. This one is the hardest to get, this one takes the longest. And you also have to ride furthest for it, so that's really nice and thematic again. Hardest, slowest, longest journey for this one. Yeah, you gotta wanna do it. Okay, part 2. So beautiful though. Dino Valley is still so beautiful. But yeah, in new SSO I would really like to see it updated, because it just doesn't fit into the picture anymore. It feels old and outdated. But not when I play BSSO, because then it just fits. It just feels right. It's all the same style. Alright, part 3 for the red one. Okay guys, that's the last one for the red one. Well, that is basically it for this video, the complete archaeology guide. If you have any questions, you can always ask them, of course. This is basically all I can tell you about it. Now the rest is up to you, all the hard work. I know, it takes a long time, so maybe you want to take a pause sometimes, but if it comes worst to worst, it may take you 3 to 4 months. That is what it took me, about that time. So then you know that in advance. And often you may get stressed when you hand in your stuff, especially with the extra interesting finds. But yeah, in the end, if you really like the rewards, then it's worth it. And especially if you enjoy being in a snowy landscape and just doing a calm activity like this, yeah, then it can be chill. But yeah, if you don't have the patience for that, but that's a nice thing now, because I already showed you all the rewards, so you can decide whether or not those rewards are worth the effort for you. Well, have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye.